Welcome to Obscure. Before we get started, to my empathetic people, I just want to say that it is important to protect your energy. So understand that nothing in this video is your situation. Listen, but don't absorb. We're just here to sip some tea. Thank you for coming back, y'all. Before we get into this Chris Brown drama, I want to give a shout out to this underground rapper slash singer. I think he mostly sings, but he is fire. I'm trying to tell you. His name is Evan Knox. I got the link to his YouTube down below. Every song on his YouTube channel is fire. Every song. I couldn't pinpoint one song that I wanted to, show in this video. So I'm just gonna play a snippet of one song, but his whole YouTube link is down below in the description box. Please click on that link. Please check out his music.
I fall, I got my 40 by my side, all alone. Bullets flying like a la la, flying like a la.
So I was going to do the video yesterday about this whole Chris Brown drama, but honestly, it just had my energy so drained because it was so many people that was defending him that don't understand why people are mad. And that was very frustrating to me. Another thing that was frustrating is, how like every time something racist happens to black people as a whole, you have certain celebrities like T.I. and whoever else that always comes out and always act like they're pro-black, always act like they're some type of activist or something like that. But then as soon as something happened to black women, they're quiet. They don't have anything to say, So what happened yesterday was Tokyo Vanity had came out with some receipts. So she had posted this picture, basically just telling her experience, talking about how Chris Brown was not letting dark-skinned girls into his VIP section. So her caption said, "Chris Brown, even though I'm blocked, it probably took you 4 years to find a dark-skinned girl in your section. You talking about one chick who you let in your section in Atlanta. I'm talking about the rules you had in your section in LA. My dude, I'm not bashing you because I don't care about your preference, because in life we all have preferences and are entitled to like what we like, but keep it 100, slime." At the club in LA, your section rules was no dark-skinned girls, and your security made sure to let the girls know and enforces that. My homegirl was there that night with her other friends. Y'all let her friends in and stopped her, and your security said no darkies. Like a man, stand on what you say and how you feel. Don't renege because you're being bashed. That's not gangster. I'm sure your fans will relay my message, since all your fans attacking me in my DM with fake receipts. Side note, I ain't never been known for lying. So his fans did started pulling old receipts that she posted back when she was like 17. And I really didn't see a problem with any of them. The only thing I saw a problem with is when she used that one word, you know what I'm saying? That one word that is highly disrespectful, that I wish that we would get out of our vocabulary. That's the only problem with the tweet that I had a problem with, but I didn't really see why they pulled those tweets up. So his mom was like, headline news, hair, seriously? Now what has this world come to? Just another distraction. Don't feed into the BS. Hair? Are we serious? Come on, my people. It's all love over here. I don't comment much on stuff, but this was just ridiculous to me. Keep shining, my king. So he was your king too when he was throwing rocks at your car window. Just asking for myself. So then his egg donor commented this emoji. So I'm guessing that she agrees with whatever his mom is saying. So the beautiful Tika Sumter, who is a beautiful dark-skinned woman, and I'm sure she probably, felt some type of way. So she decided to post something dedicated to all the brown girls, which means like brown skin, dark skin. So she said, "Dear brown girls, don't let this world trick you into thinking a velvet rope or a person has the final say in who you are, what your self-worth is, and how gorgeous you are. Read your history. It's deep, beautiful, and worthy." And she's absolutely right. If you was to dig deep within who we really are, we are very beautiful beings. Now, a couple of comments, kinda, I didn't really understand it. So one guy was like, "Why do you refer to yourself as a brown girl? Why not just call yourself black?" And I felt that was like a stupid question, just for the simple fact, when you're shopping in the store, right? And say for instance, like you're looking for some boots, those cute little boots that come to like our knees. And say for instance, you're looking for some dark brown boots, right? So when you see a dark brown boot, would you call that a black boot? Or would you just say brown boot? So with that being said, why somebody with a similar skin complexion to that brown boot would call themselves black? Another thing that I really didn't understand was a lot of women was attacking her, saying, "You know what, you can keep that because you're dating a white guy." And I'm like, first of all, she's not in the real world where it's more black men that do date brown skin or dark skinned women. She's in the industry, and a lot of people in the industry are colorists. It's not just Chris Brown, it's a lot of them. I mean, Lil Wayne, so many. So with that being said, do you think anybody in the industry would want her? I mean, that's the same as Serena Williams. Like, a lot of guys talk about Serena Williams, but when they talk about her, they always speak about her assets. They don't talk about her for like who she is, And a lot of black guys, if in the industry, if they were to date her, is just for clout. Like, "Oh, I'm banging Serena Williams," but it's not like on no wifing type stuff. So you can't really sit here and be like, "Well, speak for yourself since you're dating a white guy." Like, she's in the industry full of people that hate a particular skin color, and sad to say, most of them are black. I realize in movies, because most movies have like white directors, right? And I realized they would intentionally put a black man with a white woman, right? And then like you'll see some commercials where you see a black woman with a white man. So it just makes me think like, godly, like this is half of the reason why our men is so brainwashed and don't want to look at their women as the queen that they are, because they're so conditioned by the TV. Like, these men is telling you, "Oh, don't love your own women, don't wife your own women, don't have a family, have plenty of women, become a baby daddy to multiple kids from different women," and in the same breath, they're wifing up black women. So, I mean, you can't really sit here and be like, "Oh, well, why would you can keep that comment because you date a white guy." She's in the freaking industry full of coloristic people, okay? Period. Now, when it comes to Chris Brown's mom and Chris Brown's egg donor, first of all, they have no idea how it feels to be an authentic black girl. Okay, they have no idea because both of them are very high complected with green eyes and with like long stringy hair. So they in no shape and form can ever relate to a black woman. There's no way. You can classify yourself as black, but until you're ridiculed by society and by even your own men that are supposed to be here protecting you and stuff, you need to be quiet, okay? Because being a fully black woman is so hard because you're always labeled something, like you're always labeled angry or overly emotional, dramatified, and you're always picked apart about your hair, about your skin complexion. You know, nothing is ever good enough when you're a fully black woman. Nothing is ever good enough. So I expect for somebody that is racially ambiguous, that never really had to face racism any at all, because really looking at you, don't nobody really know what your race is, you know, first looking at you anyway. No one knows what your race is. So you can't really sit here and relate and be like, oh my God, is this really about hair? Yes, this is about hair, but this ain't only about hair anymore either. This is about skin complexion. Now, I feel like when it comes to us black, well, not us, because not me, but when it comes to our black community, I feel like we are so freaking hypocritical. You know what I mean? Like, let a white guy has said, oh, I don't want no black girls inside of my VIP section. And he had his bouncer telling girls no darkies. Oh, T.I. would be on our side. So many of them would be on our side. But because it's Chris Brown and he's supposed to be this black guy, nobody wants to be on our side. All of a sudden, it's okay for everybody to have a preference. And it is okay for everybody to have a preference. But it is okay for you to keep your preference to yourself and don't say it in a very demeaning way. Like the way he say it is like girls that don't have stringy hair, that have the kinky hair, you know, oh, they're less than. That's the way he's saying it. And to refer to people as darkies, do you know, like, that's one of the racist terms that white people used to sit there and call our people back in the day. Darkies, monkeys, and so many other things. So it's very offensive to hear that Chris Brown is having his people tell women that, like, no darkies allowed. Are you serious? Yes, it's a problem with that. And I feel like when black women are being criticized for how they look or something alone, I feel like the world turns their face. You know what I'm saying? Like all these fake feminists out here, like Kim Kardashian, so many of them, fake feminists, oh, they want you to be for women's rights. They're always marching and all that other stuff. But then as soon as like black women have like they're facing like their own racially issues, then all of a sudden you hear crickets chirping. You know, you hear crickets chirping, or either people like, I don't even understand why you're mad. Don't act like you don't remember our history. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we walk around here every day and we're, you know, free to be who we really are without being criticized. Let's just face it. Everything black women do is a problem, no matter if our nails is long. If our nails is too long, they say they're thought nails. You know, half of the reason why black women even started wearing weave is because black men kept saying something about silky hair. Or not even black men, but you have family. Most of us got family members that are very hair struck, you know what I'm saying? And they want you to have a certain hair length or whatever. So you spend your whole life, your whole childhood feeling less than, you know, because you're in this world, you don't really understand it yet because you're so young. And then once, like, you start wearing weave, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you blend in more. So it's like now after you done sat there and you just started wearing weave, which most of us women, we choose to wear weave now because we want to, you know. But most of us, when we first start out, it's because we want to fit in. Like, we're tired of people talking about our hair texture or our hair length or whatever, you know? So it's like, dang, when you start wearing hair weaves, then men have something to say about that. When women go natural, then the next thing you know, they're talking about some, ooh, I feel like I just got blasted back to the 70s. Like, it's always something. So yes, this is about hair because we are very sensitive about our hair, because you want to know why? Society and our own men make us sensitive about our hair. If people would sit there and embrace black women and let us be who we really are, you know, then yeah, maybe that comment wouldn't have had offended us at all, you know, or maybe it would have. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, don't sit there and act like you have no idea why people are sitting here feeling some type of way about him saying darkies and about like him saying women with pretty hair. So you put that together. He already made it known that he doesn't like dark-skinned women, right? And then he said he only like black women with nice hair. Do you think he's talking about a brown-skinned girl or a dark-skinned girl with nice hair? Or do you think he's talking about a light-skinned black girl with nice hair? Put that together. Because never have you ever seen Chris Brown date a girl that's brown skin or dark skin. They've always been light skinned. So you put that together, what he's talking about. You know, don't sit here and be hypocritical. Don't sit there and always want people to sit there and have an uproar, you know, when something racist happens. But then at the same breath, you be racist to your own women. You be racist to your own women. I realized yesterday, when I was thinking about it, I was like, dang, like most of the pain black women have faced in this world has came from black men. Black men treat black women as if they are freaking racist white men. Honestly, that's the way that, because I mean, the term darkies and all this other stuff, like, I've never been walking around and had a white man call me any type of name. I never had a white man make me feel any type of way walking around or anything. I'm not saying you haven't. I'm just saying I haven't. I've never experienced that. But everything that I had to heal from my inner child, from my childhood or whatever, it has came from a black man. You know, I have an uncle that is kind of similar to Chris Brown, and yes, he's light skinned too, and he's about skin complexion and he's about hair and all this other stuff. So growing up, I did grow up feeling somewhat insecure because I always felt like I was too dark or whatever like that. So it's like, dang, like it make me feel like, is all light skinned people like this? I'm just playing. I know y'all not. But yeah, I just wish that black men would stop treating black women as if like we're their slaves now. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. And it's mind-boggling to me that it's people out here that don't understand why black women are mad. Maybe if you leave black women alone and you stop talking about their hair and all this other stuff, and maybe like we won't be so sensitive about our hair. But then again, we don't have hair. We have crowns. So anyways, let me know what y'all think down below about this whole matter. Peace.